Right, hello everyone. Just a little unboxing one today. Before I get onto that, I started to try and make my own flux yesterday. I'm going to show you one thing what I messed around with yesterday. Now, my flux is old and it kind of gets really dried out and crystally, like so. So I've got a couple of these things like this. So what I did, I actually used one. One of them was like kind of soft, but it wasn't like proper flux. It's like in the process of actually getting into crystallization. I did try to actually mess around with a crystal and try and make my own flux, but it didn't work. But this one was a tin of like the flux that was there, which was like kind of still a bit soft, but getting into that crystallization. I was watching a few YouTube channels last night, and they said about using different kind of like stuff, like Vaseline. Well, I didn't have no Vaseline, so I used some other kind of stuff. I can't even remember what it's called now. Hold on, let me go and get it. Don't need to get it. I remembered. Petroleum jelly. Now, no one's actually done anything with petroleum jelly, but I did a mix-up with petroleum jelly and the flux that was kind of like in between of like soft and hard kind of thing, and I mixed it all up and I've done a little quick test on it, and would you believe it works quite well. So that took me a while to mix in and everything, because I use petroleum jelly, as I say, instead of like Vaseline. So I've got that. I did have some other little tests that I was running yesterday, and I managed to get them into some syringes. So that's some other ones I've actually got, and they are kind of liquefied. I think I was using some of this soft hard wax flux. Hold on a minute. Oh, sorry about that. Amazon has like just been round, and those packages are upstairs. And normally I'd never get on with my neighbours, but we did sort our issue out. And sometimes they see packages downstairs for me, they bring them up. Because I was waiting for my Amazon delivery, there's some packages for number 2 across the hallway, and number 3, the ones where had problems with in the past. But I just had to let them know that I bought the packaging, they're outside. So anyway, so I've not tried these ones as yet, but I will give it a go probably later in the week. I know this definitely works. Petroleum jelly and flux mixed together, that definitely works. The other thing I bought was some of the rosin, an 8-pack. Now that, I can tell you how much they cost me. An 8-pack rosin, which I've been watching people use. They say even just one packet, lasts a hell of a long time. So these are going to last me 10 times longer as the other people use them. So 8 pieces. It says a file invoicing, but I think this will work hopefully for soldering. So an 8-pack was $8.99. I did go to the chemist yesterday, and I bought some IPA rub fluid, which was only 70%. Now I don't know if that's going to be any good or not. That's where I actually used the IPA with this and a little bit of the Flux. I mixed it up, and I actually kind of like put it all in a small bottle because it was still kind of like solid a little bit. So I kind of like left that in hot water, soaking in hot water. The bottle was like in a cup, and the cup was filled with hot water. And I left it there for a couple of hours, and I went out, and it looked like it was like going into a liquidified kind of like form. So what I'd done was I actually refilled the cup with more hot water, and then went back out there later on. I think I had it in the cup for about 6 hours, and then you see it has taken into a liquid form. So say I'm going to try those out tomorrow or whenever. Let's have a look at this stuff. Pulling this wax stuff I've been using, it has actually, I think that's the same kind of stuff that other people have been using. So doesn't smell that much. Not much of a smell there. A little bit of a smell, but nothing major. I have seen a lot of people say that use the resin of pine. Now, where I live, there's no pine trees around here. I've got to travel, about 12 mile, get a bus and a tram to like a park, and it's like a woodland, and there is pine trees there, but it's very hard to get hold of them because like the pine is way up, in the top. These are pretty big pine trees, very tall pine trees. I'm not answering it, it's a spam call. So yeah, the pine trees where I have been before, I was able to get a little bit, but that's for mainly doing campfires at my bushcraft. And I didn't really get much because, these trees are quite tall, and all the, the broken branches are like, about 20, 30 foot up. So I couldn't really get those. The other thing I bought was some syringes. And these ones, if I note the damn thing, these actually have caps. Because I wanted ones which have caps for them. I don't know if they've got needles, but I know they got caps. Have they got needles? No, they don't have needles with them, but they do have the cap. Can't open the damn thing. No, I should have got the ones which had needles as well, but they was expensive. Now these are 10 mils. They come in a packet of 20, and I'll also be using these later on. I won't be using too many. So where's the caps then? I can't see no caps. Oh, there they are. Fucking hell, I'm not at the bottom. So these actually do have caps with them. You can see, like so. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, because I have got something else, ignore the mess on the bed, because I've just come back from a car boot fair, picked up a Xbox 360 completely boxed with 16 complete games, 20 quid, and it actually works, the Xbox. Now this is what I needed, because the one I got from the chemist yesterday, it's for massage alcohol. It's not the proper one that people have been using. I'm going to be watching some more videos on this later on, because I can't remember how they've done it, so I need to watch more videos on this later. This is a 99% isopropyl alcohol, and this actually cost me £7 10p, and it's a 1 litre bottle, so that should give me quite a lot of flux when I start making them. So the IPA was again £7.10. The 20 pack of 10ml syringes was £8.99 for a packet of 20, and the rosin was £8.99. So in total, I spent out about 16, 20, about 39 months to 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, just over £25. Now, if you think about it, normal tins of fluxes are usually about 3 or 4 quid, I think. Let me do a quick check on Flux. You're talking about £7, £5.99, £6.99. A paste is £3.18, £4.95. Just seeing if I can find the one that I actually purchased myself last time, which are the ones that do dry out rather quickly. Let me just write that down. Colophony. Let me write down colophony. COLOPHONY. Oh, I don't know why it keeps doing it. I type it in and it doesn't come up. COLOPHONY. Yeah, so it's actually been renamed, I think, by California, CALAFONIA. So it's been renamed, I believe. So I'm not seeing the one. I'm not seeing that one, unless I might have got that off eBay. I'm not seeing that particular make. But like the paste, Flux resin base, AG resin, they go from about £4 up to like about £10. Depends on what brand you want to get. Let me have a quick look on eBay. I think I got mine off eBay, but I'm not 100% sure though. £3.15, and it's free delivery, or you can actually get it £1.50 plus £1 postage. But it isn't like that really good, because I say, like, it is like a liquefied when it gets here, but after a while it just really dries out. And I actually had about 4 tins of those, and they've all dried out. So I did try using some of that with the I can't never pronounce that word. The isopropyl alcohol, which I got from the chemist, but it's only 70%, and it didn't really take. So now I've got this and the actual proper resin. I'm going to try and make some more later on today, if not tomorrow, and I'll probably give you an update on that. I don't think I'll be doing a video on actually making some, but I'll give you an update on if I was able to succeed in making some more. I'm not in no big rush for it at the moment, because I've got the 3 of those. Then I've got the Flux, which is like really soft, and it does work, because I did try it out yesterday. No, it's a bit messy as well, but at least I've got the stuff that I need to make more when I need more. I could always reuse the syringes, clean them out and reuse them, but sometimes I use syringes for other stuff. Not for, drugs or anything like that, because I don't take drugs. Don't smoke, don't drink, apart from an odd occasion. I don't take drugs whatsoever, apart from medical stuff, like from the doctors. But I thought, like, if I buy them in bulk, at least I've got them. And that's what I normally do, is buy stuff in bulk. When I buy the Flux, like that particular one, you can actually get 2 40-gram ones on eBay for £5.25. But now I've got this stuff, I can make my own stuff, and it is going to be hopefully saving me money. It's like with me electrical stuff, resistors, diodes, transistors, LEDs, all that kind of stuff. I buy in bulk, so I know that I've got it, and I don't have to keep going out and buying it later. Now, if I'm going to rebuy it, it's because I've either lost them, the ones that I've been using, or I've run low and I need to get more. But I usually buy, like, resistors wise, if it's a 1k or 10k or 50k or 100k, I usually buy packs of 100 on those. The LEDs, I buy a box of mixed LEDs. Resistors, I buy a bulk of 50 or 100 of those. And any other kind of a piece of equipment I've got, resistors, like compoments, I buy in bulk. So at least I know that I've got them, and I don't have to, like, rush around getting them. If I've got like 50 resistors and I'm down to like 10, then I'll go on and buy some more. But I ain't really been doing a lot of projects at the moment. I'm trying to learn how to, like, make stuff, like the flux, the paste and stuff like that now. Once I've done that, then I can actually start getting back to my electronics. And the electronics that I build, as you know, is for my ghost hunting. I'm trying to think of some other ideas for that, which is getting a bit hard to do, because I'm not that, electrical minded. It's just like grabbing a kit and saying, like, if I can modify the kit and make it better, or make it slightly different, or whatever, kind of thing. I couldn't tell you, the value of a resistor or transistor or LED or a capacitor or anything like that, kind of thing, because most of the stuff I build is mainly from kit versions. But if I think that I can add something else to that kit, combine 2 kits to one, and make it more of a kind of an interesting device, then that's what I normally do. So anyway, that's it for now. I need to sort this out, put this away. I'm not going to be doing any flux making today, but thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later on. When that will be, I don't know, but as I say, when I do make some more flux, I'll let you know and show you the outcome on it, and I'll give you an idea on what I used, how much. Also IPA, how much resin I may have used. I know they said like it's like 3-to-1 to make, I think, the liquid version of the flux, but if you want to make the more kind of like creamy kind of flux, and it's like 3-to-1 IPA. So that's what I'm trying to find, you know, that's what I've been watching last night, yesterday, different ways of making flux. I know apparently you can make flux with candle and oil. People have been using that for quite a bit, and it seemed to work, but I don't think it'd work as good as so many other techniques. So I'm trying to find different techniques to make different types of flux, and once I know what kind of flux I like to use, then that's what I'm going to be using. You know, I could have just carried on buying flux, you know, off Amazon or eBay, but you know, when you've got like 4 tins which are dried out, you know, I know you can, like, you know, stick the soldering iron on inside it and like melt it and still continue using it, but I like to use the fresh stuff if possible. But yeah, that's it for now. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. When that be, could be tomorrow, could be later in the week. Right, cheers, bye for now.